working on his branch line, and he loves his blue paint too. It makes him feel important. But one day, the Fat Controller had some bad news.
"I'm afraid the bridge needs to be repaired," he began. "Percy and Toby, you can continue to use the bridge safely. But Thomas, I'm afraid you're too heavy," he said.
Thomas looked anxious.
"How would you like to go and help Edward?"
suggested the Fat Controller. "Can Annie and Clarabelle come?" asked Thomas. The Fat Controller shook his head.
"They'll be needed here, I'm afraid."
"Hello, Thomas. I'm glad to see you. I could really use some help in the yard." Thomas liked working with Edward and soon felt better. "Let's take this train to the harbour. Then we can see the twins." Thomas was very excited. "Oh dear, not another blue engine," said Bill to Ben. "Oh dear indeed, haven't we enough blue engines?" chuckled Ben. Thomas let off steam indignantly. "The Fat Controller knows that blue is the only proper colour for important engines. I have my own branch line, and "Ooh!" mocked the twins in their silly way. "He has a branch line, Ben." "I know, Bill. I don't know why he never mentions it." "At least I'm not painted yellow," Thomas refuted. "What a daft colour." The twins just laughed.
"All right, you two," interrupted Edward. "Why don't you move those trucks over there? Otherwise, there won't be room for any more."
The twins puffed away. "I don't know how you do it, Edward."
"You just don't have to take them too seriously," explained Edward. "They're cheeky, and they'll wind you up. I'm sure you know all about that."
Edward smiled. Near the harbour, the line crossed a lane. The lane led them to a farm which made butter and supplied eggs and milk to shops in the town. One morning, the farmer had difficulty starting his lorry. He did it at least, but the lorry jerked along in fits and starts.
"Oh, that milk will be turned to butter soon,"
he muttered to himself. The back of the lorry was still jutting out over the railway line. He tried to start it again, but it would not go. He got out to telephone for help, but then he heard a whistle. "Cinders and ashes!" Luckily, no one was hurt, but Thomas was covered in eggs, butter, and milk. "Yuck!
"My poor old lorry,"
said the farmer.
"What a way to make an omelette."
Thomas's driver and fireman surveyed the mess. They began to laugh. "It's not funny," said Thomas crossly.
"You're not standing where we are," mocked his driver. "You look like a scrambled egg."
"Please clean me." Thomas's driver and fireman tried to wash away the mess, but the heat of his boiler had cooked the eggs, and they had stuck fast.
"Sorry, Thomas,"
said his driver at last.
"We can't block the line any longer. We shall have to go on."
"Hello,"
said Ben.
"What's this? Must be a new engine,"
said Bill. Ben inspected the new arrival carefully.
"No, Bill,"
said Ben.
"That's not a new engine. It's Thomas."
"But it's our colour, Ben, and Thomas thinks our colour is daft."
"Are your joints stiff, Bill?"
said Ben. But it wasn't Bill's joints. It was Thomas, gnashing his teeth.